How what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' and Steve about to react to this vid by Get Like Prince. It's titled How Lil Yachty Escaped the 1985 Effect. Okay, this is a very interesting topic. I want to see what they have to say about it. If you're not aware, the 1985 Effect, it was coined by J. Cole on a song of the same title, 1985. I'm pretty sure that was on his KLD album. And it basically just describes a young rap artist who's like popping, they have a few, mainstream hits. They're getting a lot of money, a lot of attention in the moment. So they start fucking their money off and they thinking that, their success is going to continue to accelerate. And then they end up falling off because their music is not sustainable. From my understanding, that's pretty much the gist of it. So, i.e. Lil Pump, who's that nigga he hung out with? Smoke Perp. There have been a lot. Okay, I can't think of them at the moment because I didn't pay them much attention. But I honestly did not think Lil Yachty would have the longevity that he has had in the music industry. When he first came out, I was like, I thought that he was going to come and go. Same with Lil Uzi, to be honest. But they have evolved so much as artists, so it's really interesting. I've even talked about this about Lil Yachty previously. I forgot what video. Oh, this was on the Cypher. I talked about this on the AMP Cypher when Lil Yachty rapped at the end. I talked about how impressed I have been with his music career and how he has evolved over the years. But anyway, let's hear what they have to say about Lil Yachty. Let's watch.
Lil Yachty, one of the strangest artists in the game.
Not strange.
Not in the regular way. People don't look at his music in so many different ways, from being hated as an artist to being loved by the world. Where did everything even start? Lil Yachty from Atlanta, Georgia, but he really grew up in Atlanta. Like I said in many of my other videos, growing up in Atlanta.
And I love braces, by the way. I have braces, so I respect it. I think it's the best route to take, honestly. Especially over getting like veneers and this other dumb shit that people are doing. Get you some braces for a couple years and then get some straight teeth and you good to go.
It's impossible to not be influenced by
I was a brace face
myself.
myself.
The biggest music capital in the country right now. A lot of the most listened to artists today are from Atlanta or that area. Future, Cardi, 21 Savage, Andre 3000. I promise you, I can keep going. But back in 2015, Bo graduated from high school. He made a crazy move. He moved from Atlanta to New York. He felt like going there would help jumpstart his rap career. But at the start, it wasn't looking too good for him. Bro was just working at McDonald's, then ended up getting arrested for credit card fraud in the same year. But
he was scammed.
His move ain't last too long because at the end of the year, he finally got his break. So last few days of 2015,
was his first hit, right?
Sensei Late Fox dropped the scheme with Lil Yachty's song One Night. And I remember back in the day watching bro videos, it was really tough, but this skinny drop went viral, meaning the song went viral. It was like Yachty's success was immediate. The song started blowing up. I'm talking about this was one of them songs you could not get away from. Every time you turned the radio on, every time you got on social media, you was gonna hear it one night. But this song blowing up came with its own problems. So yeah, it might have went viral, but the actual song wasn't nothing crazy. Well, I'm really honest. I like Yachty music, but I can't listen to it. And a lot of people realized that, and they was calling it nursery rhyme music, all that. A lot of the hip hop game basically put Yachty as the face of mumble rap, but Yachty ain't cared and kept dropping his music. And in February of 2016, he was a model at the
Migos is the face of
But just a month after this, he dropped his debut tape, Lil Bo. But Bo was on the run because a month after this tape, he dropped another classic, Rocker featuring Drum. This peaked at number 5. While One Night peaked at number 49. So at this point, bro going up fast. You see how fast he's going up. He just got in the game a couple months ago. Already got a number 5 single. He kept his momentum going though. Because June 2016 came around, Bro became an XXL Fresh on the most iconic list of all time. It ain't no argument at this point.
I didn't hear about him so far.
Other videos, it ain't no argument. I'm not saying it's the best list, but what list is more iconic than that? But right around this time, he ended up signing to QC. And he was feeling good. He got on Twitter, feeling himself, talking all about it. I am where I want to be. QC, the label, it's official. Then after this, he dropped this So Many Songs 2 tape, but eventually some old tweets got discovered. So at this time, old heads and a lot of the game was still hating on bro. So when these tweets came out, it made it all worse. Back in 2011, he was tweeting saying MJ Cole and was trolling. Now, me personally, who cares? Bro was like 15 tweeting that. So for people to be bringing it up at that time was crazy. I feel like they was trying to find more reasons to hate bro. But he did start to get some backlash and ended up coming out with a statement. Back in the day, I was heavy on
why all the teeny boppers just start attacking J. Cole out of nowhere? It's like they would try to come at, I guess, in their eyes, the most lyrical or one of the most lyrical rappers or most respected rappers. Maybe they were trying to do it for clout or something. I'm not exactly sure, but he apparently came at Cole. Lil Pump did. There were a couple other rappers who was like talking shit about Cole, and it's like, that's why he made the song 1985. He like, y'all little bitch ass niggas, y'all better hope y'all can even get close to my level. So Yeah, I wonder why was that the cool thing to do. That's so fucking corny. Like, if you don't fuck with his music, okay, cool. Like, for example, I like Kendrick's music. Some of it I like, but for the most part, I can't really get with his music like that. Like, it's not for me personally. I'm not that interested in it. I mean, some songs, but most of them is like, and like this last album, for example, it's like, this isn't for me. But I'm not about to talk shit and be like, he trash, he this, he that. Like, I don't get that.
Go. I don't know why. His music is too lyrical. First of all, this was 2011. I was in 10th grade, 9th grade. I mess with J. Cole as a person. I don't ever listen to J. Cole. I don't got nothing against J. Cole. I was young and I was just troll. I never thought I'd be a rapper. I had no issues with Cole or his music, but Boat was still on his. I'm not with the lyrical music way. I think the famous success go back to me making it so quick. I don't feel no different. I still feel like the same key. Like, I try to describe it, but I really don't know how this happened. It's just fun. It ain't serious. I hate serious rap. It's boring. Serious rap put me to sleep. But right around this time, he got us some problems with Ebro. So a tweet blew up with Gunner Storm calling Yachty the new Nas. Yachty ain't like that. He responded saying, I don't want to be Nas, I just want to be rich. But I love this tweet for the simple fact of how mad it will make old people. But Ebro responded to his tweet. The troll is a part of who these new rappers are. I wish bars and great music was still there too. Both responded, God, I was waiting on you, GPA Ebro. How you doing? Take your meds. You drank your coffee this morning? Both was still going. A few days later, he came out saying he couldn't name 5 Pop or Biggie songs. And this had more people looking at him crazy. And another artist who was on the freshman release with him, Anderson .Paak, started coming at bro too. Don't be cocky in the fact you don't know nothing about hip-hop history. Real artists, students of the game.
Right. That, like, to show your ignorance, like, that's not cool. That's lame. But he was a kid, and kids are fucking stupid. So I'm not surprised. But it's just like, okay, like, if you're not a fan of their music, okay, cool. Because I'm also not a big fan of, like, super deep lyrical rap. I also think it's boring to a certain extent. And I typically like to listen to music that I can play in the gym, in my car, when I'm getting ready to go out. You know, so I like feel good, you know, upbeat, like, you know, basic rap for the most part, to be honest. But I'm not going to sit here and trash lyrical rap. Like, that's dumb.
You know what? I think it's funny how people feel like you have to like something just because everybody else does. Or like I had to know something. What a handbook in hip hop, they say you gotta know this list of songs. And both not wrong. I don't see a lot of people acting like this today, but for him to say that back then was
that
probably so
wrong,
crazy. And after this, a lot of people start coming out saying, "Damn, that's what wrote or approved." Well, like producer Pete Rock
doesn't mean you have to like it, but.
And Yachty took it straight to Twitter, like Dolph said. F for Pete Rock context, Pete Rock and Dolph was beefing at this time. But Yachty responded. He took it back. He said, well, I just did some thinking. I ain't mad at Pete Rock. That's his personal preference. Personally, I don't like his music either. So it's not F you. It's blessed. Because at the end of the day, what we're doing over here, not gonna stop on because some old head don't like it. The world will continue to spin. 2016 was really like the height of 2 generations clash. The new melodic music style and the classic rap. Everybody was going back and forth 24/7, and they was really putting Yachty dead center. He was the center of all the conversations. Yachty even came out and said something that I can agree with. Niggas don't know how to accept change. They old and washed up. I said, now look, the old and washed up part don't got nothing to do with me. What is facts is a lot of the older hip hop crowd really ain't with change. People heard rap game changing and people did not like it.
That is true. I do agree with that to a certain extent, but they also don't like that the newer rappers come in talking shit and making ignorant comments like this. Also, who's that little white boy that was on drugs? Lil Xanax, whatever the fuck. He also made some slick comments about Tupac or Biggie, about how he don't like that music or never heard of it or some shit like that. It's like, that is what people get offended by. The old heads, they get offended by that. It's like, not only are you coming in with this stupid ass music, like your sound is already like different and weird and they already don't vibe with it, they don't connect with it. But on top of that, you're being disrespectful to hip hop as a whole. It's like, they paved the way for your little dumb ass. So for you to come into this space and like essentially disrespect it, that's when they get offended. But on the other end, some of them do be hating. They do be hating. Like, you know, you have your Joe Buttons, you know, who just be talking shit and hating just to hate because it is new and it's different and they don't understand it. So, I mean, there is some validity to him saying that, but also you have to keep in mind, look at the dumb shit he was saying. I can't name 5 Biggie or Tupac songs. Okay? Like, that's embarrassing. And you're a rapper.
It's just going to war with yourself. Instead of the older crowd being happy and more black men was becoming millionaires and making money, signing deals, doing what they love, they turned it into hate. But right around this time, it turned away from old head dissing bro to Soulja Boy. Pretty much, Boat was involved with India Love, and everything was all good till Soulja Boy posted a picture with this caption. It said, I love you at India Love. But keep in mind, she's still messing with Boat. And him and Soulja was supposed to be cool. So Boat started feeling some type of way and hit him up. Yo, G, you wilding on the gram, India, my shorty. I mess with you, but you know you gotta take that damn. But Soulja being Soulja Boy and being on bad time, and he said this, man, I can't tell. You want beef? He kept going, I snatched them bees out your head. I'm a beat him, but right when it was beefing, Bo had a show. The whole crowd screaming, F, Soulja Boy.
Oh, for India, boy, that's embarrassing.
But after this
she been with everybody.
Drop his next tape, but this
one he fall in love.
He thought it would, and this was really a bad point in his career. This when people started looking at Lil Yachty like he was terrible. He dropped Teenage Emotions, and when I say the world was hating, he was bad. One album review had this to say: terrible album. The majority of the tracks on this LP are unlistenable and very corny, especially the track Lady in Yellow, which gotta be Yachty's worst song to date. Other terrible cuts in this project include Wanna Be 80s pop hit, Bring It Back.
I snatched the beats off your head. It is fucking hilarious.
Auto-tune somehow overused on this project more than his Lil Bo project, and I'm like, that one, this one got a really bad chorus on the song forever. You know, his LP also features the infamous cello line on the song Peekaboo. And if you don't know what they talking about, basically it was a whole meme back then. Everybody was trolling Lil Yachty because in the song he was talking about she blow my pipe like a cello. And cello ain't an instrument you blow into. But the rest of the review said if this was my debut LP, I would retire from music. People was feeling like Boat dropped a 23-pack of ass. And they let it know. The main takeaway from this album is it was just too auto-tune heavy and corny. And I think this was like the turning point for him. Because from this moment forward, his music started to change. When time came for his next drop to take Lil Bo 2, it still sounded like Yachty but better. Like the way he was coming on these songs was different. Take Boom and Ugly Guy, barely any auto-tune. He was really rapping on it. Or NBA Youngbo, another song with barely any auto-tune. And that pretty much go for that whole project. He really took a step back from the nursery rhyme, heavy auto-tune type music he was making back then. And it paid off. The world was feeling like he made a crazy comeback from his other tape, Teenage Emotions, which people was calling the worst album of the year. Lil Bo 2 was filled with hit after hit. Then he turned around in the same year, dropped another project that was decent, nothing to prove. Sales-wise, it ain't do too good. Lil Bo 2 sold 64K first week, and this project sold 40 first week. Yeah, the music might have got better, but it ain't really convert the sales for real. As time went on, people started to respect Bo less and less. And it all got made worse in 2019 when he got into some controversy. So, Bad Baby birthday came around, and she was turning 16, and Lil Yachty was the one who put her whole birthday party together, and even dropped over 50 racks on the chain for it, posted a picture with this caption: happy birthday to my baby sister. I love you like you was my own blood. Of course, you're not black, but if you was, I'm sure you'd be a part of my family. Although if you were, my mom probably would have beat the nonsense out of you, and you wouldn't be where you are now. So successful and all. So maybe it's best that we siblings by spirit. See you in a few, kids. But Twitter ain't like this. They started coming in, bro, accusing him of trying to be cool with her so he could pipe when she turned 18 and all that. And he responded, you niggas, wow, I have a blood baby sister who was 15 and turned 16 in June. Y'all weird. But after this, Bo ain't drop another full tape for the rest of 2019. And musically, people wasn't thinking about him until 2020. The year started, and Bo put together a song that should at least peak that top 10. Oprah's bank account featuring Drake and DaBaby. And this was prime DaBaby before they tried to cancel him and all that. DaBaby was coming off hits and hits, and Drake is great. Anytime Drake on the song, it's gonna do good. And no, I'm not dick slinging. It's just a fact. Take any song he dropped with Smile, but this song came out and the world forgot about it by the next week. And this ain't going unnoticed. News pages was posting about it, blogs was talking about it, and the song debuted at number 89. A song with two of the hottest artists at the time debuted at 89. But he used this single to go into his next tape that will come out in May just a few months later. So at this point, it's been 2 years since he dropped the project. And when he announced it, people was wondering. They wondered if it was going to be a good tape or not. Lil Bo 3 dropped and sold 30,000 first week. Features from Drake, Future, Playboy Cardi, Dirt, Lil Baby, everybody. Even though the sales was okay, the music itself was still improving. But later on during the same year, they was back in the spotlight. He dropped a freestyle Coffin that went viral on TikTok, and that song was running the internet for a minute. I think Yachty just in a strange position. His music good, but he don't sell a lot. I don't think Yachty a sales.
Wait, Broccoli, I don't think that was his song.
And they rock with him so hidden because of his personality and how he interact with him. For example, some years he'll drop an EP on his birthday for the fame, and every time one of them come out, they usually be some of his best songs. Like
Party bitch get off me. Yeah, that was not his song.
With a completely different style. Now, once again, they sell too crazy, but the music itself was good. Michigan boy Bo, he tapped in with all these Michigan rappers and basically made a whole album with the Detroit saying. And that project only sold 15K first week. But I think the biggest thing about this whole project was just how he showed love to a whole state that he ain't even from. He brought everybody in on one project. He ain't from that area. After this, he ain't dropped for another 2 years. And between them years, he was going crazy. He had songs going viral on TikTok 24/7. Right around this time, his Cortex freestyle was going crazy. Bo was just
boy, show somebody the clips of him. This one clip.
This one song had the whole world looking at him again after people started to forget about his music. His song Poland got leaked. Basically, some hackers extorted, forced him to drop this song. So he did. It started to go viral. And this song had everybody posting like academics, Dime, all these blogs. And so this had Yachty with some crazy momentum. He took advantage of it and dropped another tape. let's start here. But this wasn't no regular tape. It was on some alternative wave, and this was really the turning point for him in the past year. Sales-wise, it sold 36K, but the world respected how good it was. And I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite albums from this year. It was something different, and it was different and good. Not different and trash like some of these other people. Sometimes people be trying to give excuses, though. They did a different type of music. Okay, they did it different in his ass. Poe did it different, it was good. Then the music videos he dropped with him was crazy. After this video, you gotta watch his music video, Say Something. This is one of the best music videos I don't watch in years, but he kept his momentum going. After this tape, he had another song go viral. Strike. Fans was begging for this song for months, and when he dropped it, people loved it. Over the past few years, Yachty's career been in so many different spots, so many ups and downs, but at the end of the day, he came back and turned everything around. And even earlier this year, he came out with a statement on being labeled as a mumble rap. Not even just taking like a whole interview talking about when he dropped his Let's Start Here album. He came out and said this album is so special and dear to me. I think I created it just because I wanted to be taken serious as an artist, not just some mumble rapper, not some guy that just made one hit. I wanted to be taken serious because music like everything. I respect all walks of music, not just rap and hip hop. Everything. So I think I wanted to make something to show the world just how great I was. But this ain't coming out no backlash. People got mad at it, take straight to Twitter. I hate how rappers don't respect rap as an art form. I want to be considered as an artist, always follow up with them making something from another genre. It ain't about respecting rap. It's about being respected. It's more than rap. I create music and more than just that lane. But he really came back and changed his music for the better. Changed the world whole perspective on him. I think Hope finally getting the respect he deserved, and I'm glad to see. But somebody who probably ain't glad to see him doing good is Soulja Boy. They whole beef is so wild. And I made a video going into detail.
Their whole beef stemming from Yachty getting mad about India is wild. You trying to get possessive over a passing round is wild. And no shade, but the facts are the facts. She's been with a lot of rappers and even some fucking athletes. Wasn't she just with a boxer or something? Like, child. Bye. So they should definitely squash that beef if that's what it stemmed from. But yes, Lil Yachty has definitely come a long way. And yeah, you know, when he first came out, he was a child. So, yeah. I'm sure his views have changed substantially since, you know, those tweets about not knowing no Biggie or Tupac songs. I'm sure he knows some now. Hanging around Drake. Drake probably sat him down and forced him to listen to some Biggie and Pac songs. But yeah, I think he's grown a lot as an artist. I respect it. He has some recent songs that I really like, and you can really hear how much he has grown and, you know, his lyrical ability. And I loved his verse on Kanye's album on Donda. I forgot the name of that song, but when I heard that song, I was like, is this fucking Yachty? Is this Yachty? That verse went so hard. That was like one of my favorite songs on Donda, was the song that had Lil Yachty on it. So I respect the growth. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you're gonna watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!